Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is day 25 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, combined with Christmas in March. And today's sketch is by Scrappy Adam and it is perfect for a Christmas layout. So I am going to use some pink fresh holiday magic. I've got all the bells and whistles with this collection. And so I've already picked out some of the embellishments. And I'm going to be documenting these 3 pictures of my son and his stocking. And the one thing that he asked me for Christmas was a sub sandwich from Subway. Yep. So the outside where there are different layers of paper, I'm actually going to use mixed media. I have peacock feathers and salty ocean. And I also have some Bramble Fox perspectives. Other than that, I think everything else is from the Pink Fresh collection. And so I picked these colors because I thought that they would, especially this one, matches my December 2022 Bramble Fox perspective that I found and need to use. So I have my papers. I have all these embellishments, some mixed media, these pictures that make me laugh, and this sketch. So let's see how this goes. So this is the only piece of paper I'm going to use other than the solid white cardstock. I gut this, and I think my original thought was I was going to use that inside piece as one of the layers and then do some mixed media. That's not what happens. So I cut a maybe not even a half an inch off of, maybe right at a half an inch off of the white paper. And then I'm going to cut a 3 by 4 inch strip so that I can map my pictures on this pink fresh paper. And that is it for paper, you all. The rest of my layers are going to be ink. So I just glued or attached all my pictures down. I trimmed them down to 2 3/4 by 4. And so now I'm just taking this peacock feathers and I'm going to make a square around. I leave a little white on the outside so that can be a layer. And then of course that's going to be matted down on that pink fresh blue that I already gutted. And then of course the pictures are going to go inside of that. So I'm not going to make you watch me do all of this, but I thought while I was explaining my mental process for this that I would let you watch. Now I know that it's got a lot of the round from the dauber, and I'm okay with that. If I wasn't, I could have used a blending brush instead. I actually kind of like the way that this looked, and so I left it. Like I smear some of it out a little bit, but for the most part, I leave the little round areas there, and I think it looks really cool. And I think these 2 colors look really good together too. So, and then you add in that light blue, which I have already attached this down to that matte from the Pink Fresh. And now I'm going to put these here. Now, of course, on his sketch, all the pictures are within the open space, and mine are going to be covering part of it, but I am perfectly fine with that. You can obviously see where I am coming from based on the sketch. And now I'm just trying to find the best place to put my title. Now, it's not going to be above my top picture, but I want it to lay somewhere where it's not going to look apart. I had this discussion with the layout the other day. The loops and the holes inside the letters, if they are partially on one thing and partially on another, I think that looks strange sometimes. And sometimes you don't notice it. But to me, because this is such a drastic difference between the white and the blues, I feel like if this was sitting somewhere where you could see part of the blue through that word, it would look wrong. I don't know. So now I'm just laying things out where I think I want to put them. And since it is him opening his stocking, I wanted to put in some of these stockings. And I had these two, I can't get my words together, these two little round stockings down here that came from the collection, but they just aren't working for me. It's not necessarily the green. I don't know. Maybe it's because everything's so flat. So what did I do? I pulled out my flare from the flare hut, and I found these two flare that are blue toned, have Christmas presents and things on them, and little Christmas trees, and I felt like worked perfectly. So I will put those other two little round stocking things away in my collection and use them at another time. So now I am going to adhere the little stockings up here at the top, and I believe everything is now taped or glued down. Because it's going over mixed media, I added Nuvo Deluxe adhesive behind all of the pictures, as well as some double-sided tape. And now I'm just going to start putting things down. Now, this could be the title instead of December 2022, All I Want for Christmas, because seriously, I mean, yes, he wanted money, he wanted video games, but he was adamant that he wanted a Subway sandwich, his specific Subway sandwich, in his stocking for Christmas. Okay? Christmas Eve was calling for horrible storms, like bad snow, ice, all the things. And my plan was originally to go out on Christmas Eve, get it, take it home, wrap it up, hide it in the fridge if I can, because he is a fridge digger, like most teenage boys, and put it in his stocking that night after he went to bed. And so I thought, oh my God. So when they called for all this terrible weather, I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I ended up going the day before and grabbing it. He wasn't home, or he was in his room or something. I wrapped it in foil, hid it in the closet, in the refrigerator, in one of the drawers that he wouldn't get into. And then, of course, Christmas morning, got it out of the fridge, put it in his stocking, put his favorite little chips in there, and he was a very happy camper. When I went to Subway to order this for him, I explained to the guy that this is what my kid wanted for Christmas, and he gave him extra bacon and extra this and that. This kid is so funny. Turkey, bacon, and 4 different sauces. That's all he wants in his sandwich. He's so funny. So, but anyway, the way to his heart is definitely through his stomach. So I have pulled out these 4 little holly leaves from Bramble Fox. 2 of them are glittery, and they're so gorgeous. The other 2 were green, so I put those down at the bottom, kind of coming off of the flare. And then my way of referencing the little bottom right and upper left where that black ink is, I just took my black pen and scribbled a messy traced border right there. I didn't want to put it on the white paper, so I did it on the blue Pink Fresh paper. And I love the way this turned out. It is a whole lot more exciting. I was worried that it'd be too flat, but with the Bramble Fox and the flare, I feel like it gave it a little bit more dimension. Look at his face. He's so happy. There he is opening up his foiled sandwich. I mean, bless him. So anyway, there it is, day 25 and Christmas in December. I hope that you all will go and check out the playlist of people who are following along with 30 Days of Sketches, as well as the list of people who are hopping along with Christmas in March. And I hope you'll come back and see me again. We only have a handful of days left, so have a great day and happy scrapping.